What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and welcome to episode 90 of All Hail the King. In this episode, we're going to feature 3 different team-ups for Mantis, and hopefully we get a decent look at this character. Though she is very much a great support character, so you may not see her do a lot of damage by herself. Not that she isn't capable. Her combo setup and exploits combos can definitely pack a punch. I guess it all depends on how the match is going, and we'll see how we need to use her. By the way, as we begin, I do want to invite you all to check out GiantSizeTeamUp.com. There you'll find the podcast where I introduce the All Hail the King segments, and a whole lot more. I'm also going to place a link in the description below, so just make sure to check it out. So the first team we're facing with Agent Flash. Honestly, when I was clicking his name, I thought, he's gotta have Spitfire. There's definitely going to be a speedster on his team. What we didn't expect was Urban Jungle Black Panther. Definitely something different. I don't know how well it's going to work, but what I will tell you is, the team of Molly Hayes and Mantis basically relies on a few things. It's really simple. The turn order will play a bit of a role, but if you get a turn with Molly Hayes, you're going to use her Raspberry. And we've placed the Steely AISO on it, so that grants her covered. It lowers damage done, actually by 50%. Luckily, because she would have been knocked out. Since she is really close to death's door, we're going to use the Staff of Agony, and then with the enemy agent up next, we're going to have to take him down with the rifle. I know this isn't going to leave a lot of the enemies alive, but the team principle's still going to work well here. And hey, check out that 24k crit. That's just the first shot from the rifle. Then with Mantis, what we're going to do is use projected healing, and it also removes debuffs. That's because of her group therapist AISO, so that takes the bleeding off of Molly. Next we use her psychic transferal, and just like that, in the same round, Molly Hayes can use her temper tantrum, and completely go off on the enemy team. So that's the principle behind this team. We allow Molly Hayes to get her temper tantrum sooner, and she also has her potential unleashed. So stats are raised for 1 round, and it'll remove debuffs as well. So that's that psychic transferal ability. Pretty awesome. It has a lot more uses similar to this team up as well. So moving on to our second team up, we're using Cloak and Dagger along with Mantis. Now they're going to complement each other for a few different reasons. Some of Mantis' effects are going to boost Cloak and Dagger's attacks. But besides that debuff connection, and the obvious support Mantis gives them, she also has the passive Premonition, chance to apply rising up to allies before they attack. Those buffs of course will improve their finest hour attack, a shot in the dark. Now I have a lot of faith in this team. Cloak and Dagger are one of the best characters in the game, and with Mantis as support, well, that gives us some other options as well. This isn't going to matter against Pestilence Beast, but if you're using the Psychic Force set, remember that free action has Manipulated, so you can use her Psychic Transferal to get to your agent sooner in the cases where the enemy team's preventing debuffs. So that's just another thing I like to do with this set and with Mantis as a support character. It really is incredible because 2/3 of your team is going to lead to the same outcome, the Psyche Operator. And after that, you can let the debuffs pour in. Now I believe someone told me to use Cable with her, and that would actually be a pretty amazing team, especially with this idea, because then no matter who goes first, they can give your agent that extra turn. I could see that being really ridiculous with the Psychic Force set. Or maybe they told me to use Cable with Richard Rider. I'm getting confused right now, but either way, we're going to do some more Mantis PvP, and we will use that team up, Mantis and Cable. Speaking though of Nova Prime, Richard Rider, I have him at level 10 already. Now I had to get this video done first, but we will have his first look in PvP very soon. And I have a few different things planned for him, plus an All Hail the King episode early next week. So honestly on the schedule I think we have 3 different PvP videos for Nova. The Nova. Also you'll notice my subscriber count went down by about 700. And the loss apparently happened to everyone on YouTube, so we're below 25k again. It definitely bums me out. But what's worse is apparently even active subs were removed. So if you can, spread the word and let people know they may have to resub or else they might not be seeing my videos show up. Anyways, we'll get back to 25k I'm sure. And then that 25k Q&A video, well, it'll have even more relevance when it's posted. In fact, maybe I'll be able to post it right when we cross that threshold again. But anyways, that's Cloak and Dagger and Mantis, probably my most reliable team up for her so far. Then we're also of course going to use Emma Frost with her. Now the thing about this entire team up with the Psychic Force set is you are kind of hedging your bet. If the enemy team has all your weaknesses, the anti-psychic stuff, you may be in trouble. That's the only thing about this team. But here you see that early Psychic Transferal, so we could get that Psyche Operator, the Staff of Agony, and even a quick knockout going. But actually, since the agent has back for more, we put on the Ionic Devourer. I got so tired of these characters healing. Not to mention all this back for more nonsense. So we had to do something about that. This means no more res effects. Once Daredevil dies, he's gone. Not that he had back for more, but if he did. And the enemy agent we know has it, but it won't be kicking in. Now with Emma, we'll use Unlock Potential on my agent. Then we're going to try Mental Trauma. The enemy agent goes pretty low on health, and because of that, her debuff's going to take her down. So with only Cloak and Dagger remaining, of course we could end it with the rifle. And they're low on health, but since we're not going to end them, and the reason is because I was trying to get a knockout move with Mantis, they're definitely going to heal back to full. I pretty much can see that coming. C and D could care less about Despair. So there they go, back to full health, and I was kind of happy because I felt like we had more setup time with Mantis then. And we even get an early Vital Strike, plus that Mental Anguish knocks her health right back down. Things were looking good, I have to admit. We were going to use Pama Strike. But you know what? They dodged the attack. They're intangible. So that kind of ruined that. At this point, I wish I'd have just shot them with the rifle and ended it right there. Instead though, we'll use Mental Trauma. Then with my agent, the Metaphysical Rifle. And that's pretty much what would have happened to him the first time around. So there you see some solid team-ups. She's a great support character, but I am sorry we didn't get a big hit with her. Maybe next time. That's going to be it for this episode, but I want to thank you all for watching. Ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.